Peace to everybody. Back with another video. This is about Donald Trump Jr. test positive for COVID-19, spokesman says. Now, think of everybody who has been catching COVID-19, and you know this is a hoax because they're using it to hold people hostage, literally. So I've been getting red-pilled every day from truthers and everything else. So we all know what these dictator governors are doing to us. They're holding us hostage because they don't want nobody to live. They say, oh, you got to obey us or else. Well, you know what? It's time to break that obedience. Undermine these governments because they're holding people hostage and they shouldn't be doing this. So, but this is what Donald Trump Jr. has tested for COVID-19, and this is a picture of him at the it was during the Republican convention at the Malian on August 24th, 2020 in Washington, D.C. at the time. Donald Trump Jr., the eldest son of President Donald Trump, was quarantined Friday after learning he has been infected with the coronavirus, a spokesperson said. Yes, so a spokesperson came out and said that Donald Trump Jr., who is the eldest son of President Donald Trump, he's been quarantining Friday after learning he has been infected with the coronavirus, and this is what the spokesman said. Now, think back to a video when Donald Trump himself was in the hospital, all right? Think back to that time that he took Regeneron to help him get better. And they said, oh, well, he's good. And these fake news are saying, oh, he's going to be there for at least a week or 2 weeks. No, he was not there that long. Trump was at the hospital for 3 days. And on the third day when he got out, he came out and said that he felt like Superman. So this is how much these fake reporters and these fake news media are lying to you. There are therapeutics that will help you get better. And of course, you know, you can't trust the news anymore because they've sunk to the bottom of the ocean now with all their lies and everything else. The younger Trump learned his diagnosis at the beginning of the week and has had no symptoms, said the spokesperson, who was granted anonymously to discuss private medical information. Yes, so you can't, whoever the anonymous person was granted to discuss private medical information, but not really can discuss any of it. Trump Jr. is following all medically recommended guidelines for COVID-19, the disease caused by the virus, the spokespersons added. So Donald Trump is following all medically recommended guidelines. In other words, he's quarantined, he can't be near nobody, this and that. All right, so the 42-year-old is the latest member of the president's family to become infected with the virus that has killed more than 250,000 Americans and infected nearly 12 million others. What 12 million others? There was no 12 million other people, and there is no way that 250,000 people have died. If you go look on the CDC, they had 6% of it done. That like 9,000 people have died. So there is no way that 250,000 Americans were infected and nearly 12 million others. It's impossible. There's no way that could have happened. These governments are lying to you, and you have to stand up to undermine them. They say now they're canceling Thanksgiving. You can't be with your family. If you do, you're only allowed 10 people in the house. That means you and 9 other people. And you have to wear a mask on top of it. Excuse me, but you better start undermining these governments because they're telling you to obey them. And if you don't, something else will happen. That means you're going to go to jail. Time to put your foot down and start undermining these governments, because if you don't, you're going to be a slave for the rest of your life. And it's not a joke either, because China will own this country, literally, because creepy Joe Biden, who is alleged pedophile, has already complaining, oh, I want to get back with China again. I want to go back to China. I want to rebuild China again. That means this country, and with all of us in it, will be China's private property permanently. President-elect Joe Biden made President Trump's response to the virus a top issue in the recently concluded race for the White House, thought Trump has yet to acknowledge the outcome. Well, President-elect Joe Biden is not the president-elect anymore. He's not. There is no president right now. Even though Donald Trump has won the election, literally, the night of the election, because he broke the algorithm. Now, there's a software, I could do a live show about that and everything else, but right now, President-elect Joe Biden is not the President of the United States. He's also not the President-elect. They lied to you. They say, oh, well, Joe's this and that. No, do not believe the fake news media, because they have been discredited. They've been after the Trump family for 4 years. Now, certain things are coming out, and President-elect Joe Biden is not the president-elect no more. They will continue to lie to you until you are brainwashed dead. You'll be like a zombie for the rest of your life. Now, it's already too late for the snowflakes who don't want to see the truth because they're hollering, screaming, yelling, oh, blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to them because they don't know what they're talking about. They're all snowflakes. All right, they are. President Trump, First Lady Melania Trump, and their son Barron have all recovered from their coronavirus infections in October. The president spent 3 days in a military hospital where he was treated with experimental drugs. The First Lady withered her illness at the White House. So while Donald Trump was at the military hospital for 3 days, Melania and her son Barron have all recovered from the virus itself. Well, because of course they had to stay at the White House while Donald Trump was at the military hospital. And they have very good doctors. Donald Trump Jr.'s girlfriend, Kimberly Guilfoyle, tested positive for the coronavirus in July. So she has tested positive for the coronavirus in July. So she did her social distancing. She followed all the medical guidelines and everything. So if she said she was tested positive for that, that means she's all better too. But now we got the latest of Donald Trump Jr. that is saying, oh, he was tested positive for the coronavirus. Of course, like I said, don't believe anything the fake news is telling you because they are discredited. There are no more good journalists left on Fox News, CNN, ABC, MSDNC, any of those channels. They're all deceased. They all sunk to the bottom of the ocean because of the blood money they're getting from these governments. They're saying, oh, we'll pay you more. You got to keep lying to people. And that's what they've been doing. They've been lying to you for years. Leave your comments below. I am out.